It's like when you tamper with a dam with one screw. Men just see the screw being tampered with and not see the actual effect of the dam flooding the whole city. So when we do certain things that might affect y'all, the whole thing about us saying it was a mistake is like we didn't see the whole, choice through. So I'll give you that though. It's a coping mechanism. If you think everything through in life, you wouldn't do things. Like if I thought through, going skydiving, I wouldn't go skydiving. Some things in life, like, cheating and other things, it's more convenient for someone to not see it through. Like making a bad decision is more convenient not seeing it through. Like burning cigarettes. I'm enjoying my cigarette, but I'm not thinking about the cancer that it might could cause in the future. So smokers,
Fair.
they don't think every cigarette might be the one to give me cancer. They enjoy the bad decision in the moment. So I kind of feel like dating the same way. When you're not thinking about, the future and beyond the moment, that's how it becomes, oh, it was a mistake. No, it wasn't a mistake. You just didn't think down the line. You wanted to be convenient in your own time and do it in the moment and not think it through. See, most people think, oh, well, once she stopped answering your phone calls, it's a dub. First of all, that's the first very thin layer. You are still in play if she's blocking you, dubbing you on Instagram and all of that. That's just basic shit. If you really want somebody back, that's a layer you must get through. So I'm not gonna be deterred by being blocked or being dubbed. That's easy. Now, when she starts actually dating, like she's actually showing you her dates on the gram, you're seeing her dating, you're hearing about her dating, that's when I think if you have any pride or respect for yourself, to fall back.
Leave it alone.
To leave it alone. Now you might say, oh, well, they might not be serious and it might not work out, but the fact that she's giving other men chances means to me, it's a wrap. Men, like, we're different. Like, we'll still be with the female knowing that it's kind of over, but the moment we actually cheat and give someone else our heart is when it ends for us. Like, example, like even on TV, right? This is a funny example. Al Bundy and Peg on Married with Children. If you watch that show, they're basically done. Al is done with Peg, but not done where he leaves. You understand? And that's how men are. Men will stay with you unhappy as hell, but when he actually cheats and gives another girl his time and dubs your phone call and not come home, that's him saying moving on. But a female could be home the whole time, 4 months before she tells you, and be on the gram looking, girlfriends bashing you in their little chats. She's, you know what I mean? Like, y'all be, I went through a girl phone one time that I was dating, and man, I'm like, yo, you telling her a lot of things that we could have had a talk about. Y'all big on that. Y'all tell y'all girlfriends so much stuff and not tell your man that. Cause I said, Ma, if you was feeling that kind of way, like, why not tell me? Your friend has no boyfriend. She cannot give you no real advice. Like, I'm the one that you're with. Like, why are you telling her all our problems and not me? Why do y'all do that? But is it healthy being exposed to group chats that end up bashing men? And a lot of the girls in there are single. And you marry having an issue with your dude letting single women bash him and give you bad advice.
No. First of all, what goes on in my house stays in my house.
Okay.
And any woman out there, whatever goes on between you and your man, whether it's your husband, whether it's your long-term situation, that needs to stay between y'all two, because you are the only ones in that relationship and you don't need nobody else's input on how you navigate your relationship.
Well, that might be a heavy request for them, so I'm gonna try to give them that same thing in maybe in a easier way to conform. It's impossible to tell girls, don't tell your friend what's going on. That's gonna just happen naturally. My thing is this, tell the right girl what's going on. Because if you're telling a girl that's not happy with her life and she's single and she misses you being single with her, her feedback may be tainted. So my thing is, if you want to tell somebody your business, tell the right friend. The one that has a nigga or a man that's going through things, that knows how to like maneuver through things. Don't give your friend with no man the key to your advice for your having a man issues.
Right.
And I found that time in the girl, when I was on my phone being nosy, as I recommend most men should do when possible. You feel me?
No.
And I'm like, yo, you telling your friend, and look, even though, all right, granted, I was snooping and, that's not right and all of that, let's be, correct on camera. But yeah, I was. But seeing how females discuss things with their friends kind of is scary, because the friend that she was telling our business to had no man. So it's like, yo, she's not giving you the right guidance.
At all.
Yeah, like, so it's kind of weird when y'all do that. So I would just say to females, like, aim your issues at somebody that has answers.
So you think, let's just say a girl is silly enough to let her friend convince her to leave, and the guy's silly enough to chase her, and she comes back after she dated a while. Why she came back?
Because she failed. Listen. I used to be the guy like, oh, you know, me and my ex broke up. I got her back after her dating somebody. I didn't really win a battle. I took some, look, she failed with him, so I'm the second prize winner. I didn't win a battle. She lost, and I lost too. Because she tried to move on, but failed. And I still took her back. So who's the real winner here? She got to leave me, go date somebody. I still took her back. So how is that like something to brag about? Oh, I got my shorty back. No, bruh. She failed and came back by default. I took a loser back in my circle.
Wait, but look.
I lost too. I took her back. So there's 2 L's.
But maybe it's not a loss. Maybe it's genuinely a situation where 2 people needed to be apart. They needed to figure things out. They needed to sort things out. Like, you know, you may be torn between somebody else. You know, so I think having that time to yourself, having your thoughts to yourself, having just time to sort things out is what's going to help you figure out. Maybe you need to go back to your ex. Maybe that was a better person for you.
But what if she left me thinking that I'm going to get somebody better than him, and she was flossing him on the gram and all of that? So I make her speak. I mean, listen.
Better is out there. Don't get it twisted.
Of course.
And she didn't find it.
I mean, listen. The fact that, remember, now this
Best
only,
takes time.
If you dated me, right, and you leave me, right, and you say, yeah, I deserve better, Gwapo, than what you treated me or whatever, I'm gonna go get better. And you go date somebody named Joe Schmo, y'all having a great time for about 1.5 years, and boom, he ain't shit. And you come back to me, I won that battle. Because you tried to really move on. No, you was 1.5 years, y'all was dating, vacations. So, not saying that I won because me and you both lost. I lost you for 1.5 years, but I'm just saying, when you come back to somebody you left, you failed.
But is there anything wrong with coming back to somebody you left?
If you left them because you wanted better.
If Joe was the dude, he was that guy.
Yeah,
he did everything right. You would have stayed with Joe.
Especially if you told me, I want better. I deserve better. Yeah, so if you want him to work out and I still get you back, me and you both lost. I lost you for 1.5 years, but you also lost your battle finding better.
I don't disagree. I always feel like better is out there. I feel like it may take time.
It wasn't Joe. It wasn't Joe.
Like, I mean, wait. It may not have been Joe. It may be Ricky, or it may be like Dawn or whatever. She may not have wanted to put in more time to find better.
I have an ex. And
man, get bodies.
Listen, I have an ex, and me and her used to have like little dialogue. Me and my ex, and I always said, Joe, ain't nobody cuffed yet. Like, I would throw a little. I'm like, come on, man, I know, old boy, he gets mad bitches. So I'm like, damn, you left me because I was, out on the streets, I was partying or whatever, but you went and date the exact same niggas. At least I cuffed you. I gave you stability. And when girls always leave a dude, they tend to date around and they tend to date what they left. Because when girls have a fly nigga at home, they date what?
They look for
more fly dudes who are not trying to guff, who are busy, who have bitches. So my thing is, my argument with her was, you date a man and you complain about him being a player or out in the streets a lot, but the majority of y'all date freshly and be in a section showing the bottles of a nigga with mad bitches. It's like, so my thing is, if you do leave your man or your woman, don't date the exact same person, because insanity is doing the same thing, getting different results.
When people have the same type, like you might always date tall men, or always date powerful men, or always date rich men, or you might always date some man who needs help and you want to help him, you want to build him up. Like, everyone has a type that they always date. So just because she went out to try to find somebody just like you doesn't mean that she was looking essentially for somebody just like you. Is literally just what she likes. She likes a fly dude. She likes a dude with money. She likes this kind of guy. And you just happen to not be the person
but what if
that didn't work out.
You know what's so cold? know what's so cold about that whole comment? I'm gonna be very honest with you, is that she goes out and looks for that, and if she found it, she would treat you ice cold.
Yes.
But if she don't find it, she treats you with all love. Yeah. So you're like an option almost because she can't get another one.
Like today, right? I put a post up right on IG, and my caption was this. I put, I once said, I told a female, the kind of dudes you like never cuff you. So don't pretend like this is normal. And what I meant to say was, females like niggas that look well, got good money, drive nice cars. Usually those kind of men want to enjoy a single lifestyle. They end up messing with him. It's called, yeah, me and him was dating. Yeah, he fucked you a few times, he fed you good, bought 2 bags, and then he went on to the next. So when a nigga like that makes you his girlfriend, it's a big deal. And I think that a female should understand, when you get that dream dude, not dream, but the things you like, cute, stable, making bread, street kind of swag, smart, that's a really hard thing to get for your own self. Like having a bad girl that has her own job, money, fatty, having her just for you was a big deal. So my thing is, let's men and women like learn when it's a big deal and act that way. If she has a good job, 100K a year, nice body, banging ass sex, I'm gonna go, this is a big deal. This is all in one, all for me. You feel me? And if you a dude getting bread, you fly, all that, your girl shouldn't, don't pretend that this is normal, because you know if you break up, it'll be back to being dating again.
But why do women act like it's an everyday thing?
Because I respect why. Because I'm gonna let her tell you why. She's an actual woman. But I'm gonna say real quick, I think they do it because it's smart. Because you can't give every dude the acknowledgement that he's that guy so quick. Because some men that they had done that to went over the top with it. You feel me? So now when a girl knows you that dude, she might kind of gradually let you know. Because it's been times she was young and spoke too soon, and he seen it and made her a victim.
Women who date the fly dude usually always dates the fly dude. You always date
is the key word.
Okay, hold on. Meaning those are the men that come after you, because generally you're not looking for these men, they come after you. So they're looking for your type. And you attract the same kind of men. So you attract the fly dude, the ball player, the politician, the corporate dude. They checking for you. So it's not like, you know, it's a big deal when this guy wifes you, or when this guy makes you, you know, make something official with you. Like that, just like there's you, there's 8 others out there.
Yeah, but
there's
only
literally
one,
8 others out there.
But only one wants a girlfriend though.
Well, wait, I'm telling you, that is a lie from the pits of hell, like my mama says. Yo, I'm telling you, like, I have never had an issue before I was married. When I was single, I never had an issue with catching a man. And all the men were the same. They had money, they had a career, they played ball. They, you know, literally other women wanted them. So when they were spending their time with me, begging me to be their girlfriend, asking me, yo, what do you think about marriage? This, that, and the other. Like, they're investing in me. They're showing me that I'm the type of woman that they want. So from that, it shows me those are the types of men that I command. Those are the types of men that I need to be looking for. And don't deal with these dust bunnies. I mean, like, look, everybody else needs to be around.
That was a great rebuttal for the females. And like, they're at home like, I love her. She right. Okay, calm it down. All right, she was correct. But I also want to put it like, now, with that being said, that is correct. But there are also females that attract the ball players, the lawyers, the doctors, that can't quite get them on the boat. You understand? So my defense to that is, yeah, some girls do attract doctors, lawyers, and all that. But when I asked them, okay, how long have you actually dated one, just you and him? I said, how many have you caught on the boat? So my thing is, females always say, I attract ball players, I attract doctors, I attract this, that, and the third, but does your heart attract loyal men who carry those titles? You feel me? Because I could be a dude and attract nothing but fly bitches, but how many love me though? So I think that whole I attract thing gets blown out of proportion when a girl goes, I attract nothing but ballers. All right, so keep one then for 4 or 5 years, not 4 or 5 months. Okay, He bought you a bag. Okay, DR. Okay, what else? Like, let's get further than what you attract. What do you keep?
I agree. I can't disagree with it.
What do you keep though? Cause I done had plenty of baddies, but let's look at my resume on who I actually kept. Cause to me, I think girls want to be judged by who they date. No, I judge you by who makes you their girl and has you on their IG. I don't care about who bought you steak and dinner because that gets blind proportions. I did nothing but money getting niggas. Okay, you eat dead cow with him in nice restaurants. He buys you dead cow for your arm. You're a dead cow queen, for God's sakes. Thank you. He buys you a lot of cow meat and potatoes and macaroni and cheese, but let's brag about who actually was your boyfriend.
Who actually spent
I know I done dated Meek, I done dated Ballers and Busta and Drake. No, they rented you. Dating is when you meet my mother, we chilling, we're trying to build towards something. Them ballers not trying to build nothing with you, but build the moment for later on tonight.
Okay, listen.
They want to build the moment for you for that night.
And a lot of women, believe it or not, I think that's enough for them.
It is enough for them. It is for them.
It's a sense of validation that Drake took me out to eat
Wait,
over Derek.
I make girls feel bad by saying dead cow. I'm like, oh, he bought you dead cow?
No, but Gwapo,
You're doing great.
Gwapo, it's the exact same as a man being validated by like, look how fine my woman is. Look how fine this chick is that I'm dating. Men seek the same type of validation. Let's not make it seem, no, all men, because if all men didn't seek validation, y'all would be dating dust bunnies out
But
here.
niggas do date big girls and
I know
big
it.
girls don't come for me in the comments. I'm sorry.
No,
I meant to say
listen.
niggas do date things that people who are not attractive.
Guapo, listen. But what I'm saying
I
is
want no
that
problem.
how many men do you know?
Big hugs like this. They big girls.
Chill out. Okay, you know how many powerful men have ugly wives?
A lot. Look at Amazon Jeff Bezos' wife.
Bezos.
Come on, don't use the Erin. I thought we were cool.
No. She was with him when he didn't have shit. Let's get that real right.
Okay, and he could have easily left her too,
But-
and could afford divorce.
But
He could afford one.
they're divorcing now, so I mean, you know,
Exactly.
And she's getting
But
his age.
a lot of, you know what though? A lot of powerful, rich men, like on a scale, you know, this could be wrong, but in my opinion, a lot of rich men don't be having a swag of the type of swag that a girl might want if they wasn't rich. Not all of them.
Exactly.
Not all of them.
So they get a pretty girl to validate.
There's some handsome, fly, rich men, but there's more
No.
older rich men who don't really have it all.
No.
So that's why I think there's more super billionaires that have young, cute wives because they need that validation. But if a dude came from the mud and was like me, if I get to be super rich, it'd be normal to have a baddie because I'm that already. But to a rich guy that wasn't always rich, that had one investment go crazy, he might tend to want to overcompensate for when he wasn't.
Right, but you're proving my point. So all these rich men, these powerful men, these men with access, these men seek validation by having a beautiful woman. Like I want you to think, just let me go. What man out there who has money, power, and respect and doesn't have a beautiful woman? I need you to name me 10.
Well, I know I'm not one of them motherfuckers.
That's what I'm saying, right?
I'm not just playing though, but look, I want to be real though. See, now I'm gonna take it a step further and overstand your point.
No,
you're right about that.
Validation.
Men do. I'm gonna be on camera and say it. Men do use they females as validation, but at least men want a whole person. Y'all use a pocketbook for validation.